United States President-elect Donald Trump nominated former National Security Advisor to the Vice President retired General Keith Kellogg as a special Ukraine peace envoy to lead negotiations on an end to Russia's full-scale war against Ukraine in particular and international law and order in general. Donald Trump announced that himself yesterday. Keith Kellogg, 80 years old, previously served as the Executive Secretary and Chief of Staff of the U.S. National Security Council in the first Trump administration. He also was a top advisor to the United States Vice President Mike Pence. Kellogg has advocated for tough negotiations with Russia and Ukraine in order to bring the war to an end. Kellogg's ideas for how to do this have been outlined in a research paper published by the America First Policy Institute, a pro-Trump think tank. In this document, published in April, Kellogg advocated for a formal U.S. policy to seek a ceasefire and negotiated settlements of the Ukraine conflict. He proposed that Ukraine would only get further U.S. aid if Kyiv participated in peace talks with Moscow, but also suggested that if Moscow refused to take part in such negotiations, Washington would then give Kyiv more aid. Co-authored with Fred Fleets, who, like Kellogg, served as a chief of staff on Trump's National Security Council during his first presidency, the paper said Russia could be convinced to negotiate if the United States promised to, I quote, put off Ukraine's NATO membership for an extended period of time. NATO membership, I mean. It also said the negotiations should include establishing a long-term security architecture for Ukraine's defense. Actually looking at NATO these days, the biggest military alliance on the face of the earth, it is not capable of deterring anything these days, right? And only fears escalation. I sincerely do think that Ukraine would be better off with that new long-term security architecture created specially and specifically for Ukraine and with Ukraine, rather than asking for all-in NATO parties' consent again next time Putin will escalate. And he will. Trust me on that.